It's week 3. We're back podcasting again. Sorry to everyone who sent us your love. I don't want to say respect because we don't get any of that one day. But we are back in business. Once again, we have Mr. Brian Pena because Pena.
Thank you.
Pena. Everybody Pena.
Oh, I was trying to go with the hey ya.
Oh.
We fabricated that.
Mr. Wellbrock,
Glad to be back. Glad.
Cannons fired.
Yes, sir. Man, having a week off, it feels so good to be back.
You clean out the pipes. You got everything running smooth and clean.
My hips
again.
are fixed. I didn't sing karaoke last night. I mean, I can talk the talk right now.
I do like this picture of you guys, though.
We'll get to that.
And of course, we've got the captain of the party train here, Mr. George Johnson, rocking the American flag for the shawl here, looking beautiful. With
Opening ceremonies tonight.
That's right, Olympics. So here we are for you guys. Take it away, George.
Yeah, so we had some week 3 games. I guess we can jump right into those because what the fuck else are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
You know. Kicking off, I'll just go ahead and disclaim all these. I had a doubleheader, so I didn't catch a lot of other games. I'm sorry. Now that we're done with that, summer school kicks 3-0, shutting out the Wrecking Balls. I know the Wrecking Balls were without the services of Mr. Wesley McLean
And Mr. Mark Flores.
Oh, he was there for our.
Yeah.
Okay, so he missed the first game as well.
He did.
Okay, so yeah, big impact when 2 of your top 4, I'm gonna say, picks are out of action, especially your pitcher and charger. Doesn't take a lot of insight to realize that's gonna really negatively affect your outcome.
Doesn't bode well for the bunting game, that's for sure. But I had a chance to catch a couple of these innings before I went over to get up for the Dragos game, and you could tell that their presence was sorely missed. I don't know, I think summer school kicks after the loss they had last week kind of retweaked their lineup a little bit, shuffled some people around, put some playmakers in some spots where they thought to get the job done. And you can see a better performance offensively from summer school. Getting a lot of people on base. The speed of J.D. Kidd, saw him get on, just kind of loading up the bases a little bit, getting the runs in, something that they weren't able to do last week, and, not having that infield in there with Wes and Flores pitching left them a little vulnerable on the bunt. So I think it was an excellent game plan for summer school kicks to come out, do what they did, and a strong showing against Wrecking Balls, who is, right now one of the top teams in the Patriot League.
I didn't catch any of this game at all. So I have nothing to say other than I'm happy for summer school kicks because I was talking some crap to one of their players, Megan Frum, and she was giving us a hard time, the Dragos, but I'm glad to see that they pulled off a win. So
Yeah.
everything worked out for them, and you got to take advantage when those key players aren't there. So good for those guys. Good for you guys, summer school kicks.
And this is a team on paper as well that when you look at some of the guys, I mean, they have J. Kidd, they have Josh Waldrop, Juice, Haas pitching. This is a team that's been brought together that should be getting some wins, and they had a couple of losses to start the season. So to see them put it together, regardless of who's there, who's not there, this is what you want, have a strong showing, because we only got 1 week left until the bowl game, so good showing there.
All right, in the first half of the aforementioned doubleheader, America versus the WAKA Flames. The Americans, we held on for a 4-0 win. Fun playing with the Flamers out there. An enjoyable group of people. They had, I'm sure it's some secret family recipe, but the most delicious Jello shots ever. I'm sorry if this causes a mad rush on the WAKA Flame.
Who was getting Jello shots?
No one, because alcohol is not allowed at York County Sports
I would
Complex.
assume that you guys had Jello shots prior to these games, but
right, at an undisclosed other location off of county property.
Yeah,
they offered us Jello shots immediately after the game.
Okay.
Somehow.
Good deal. So, WAKA, Flock of Flame, we've been talking about a couple of weeks. Been getting trounced, to say the least. Double-digit losses in the first 2 weeks of the season. Held America to only 4 runs. Your thoughts?
They played well. They've got a good arm at Charger. That you didn't see. I didn't see their earlier games, but those scores indicate that probably some sloppy ball play. But didn't see a lot of that. Didn't see a lot of drops. They seem to be a team that's played a few games and now can put it together. They got some ducks on the pond throughout the night here and there, which was once again good to see. It was a fun game, like I said, and they impressed. More than their previous scores would indicate.
I like to personally call these guys the mother flockers because, they're all really cool people. Cool. Aside from, when you're competing against them, they're fun as hell to hang out with. And I'm glad to see that it was such a close game this week because I personally pulled a couple of the guys aside last week after they played Beast Mode and just brought some things up to their attention that I had noticed when I was reffing the game. And it sounds like, they worked on it because, communication infield was a big thing that I noticed when they were playing Beast Mode. So it looks like they tightened it up. They didn't get on the scoreboard yet, and I'm hoping that they'll get a point before the season's over with. Couple points. I'm hoping they win a game. I'm going to call those guys my dark horse for the season.
There it is.
Hey!
There it is. I love when
for the
people
last
say
week of the season. There.
And also, I kind of want to compare them to the foul balls of the regular season. But great group of guys, and I'm glad to see that they're starting to come together, guys and gals, and keeping it down to single digits is awesome. So good job, mother flockers.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got to rough the game with you, and it was only 2 innings that really got away from them that last week. So to see them hold America, Team America, to only 4 runs, you're showing progress. We told you in week 1 that the progress would evolve. You would get a little bit better. You're tightening up the defense. Now start bringing the offense along. And it might be a win in the future.
Absolutely. Oh, and one other side note, if this were a karaoke competition, that team would be winning hands down.
Ashby!
The man.
The king of all karaoke when it comes especially to flogging Molly songs.
I appreciate that in my life once a week now.
I had to follow that guy up on karaoke. It was like, great job, Ashby, as always. Matt to the stage. Fuck!
Right?
Like, yeah, man, I'm singing Weezer. Are you kidding me, dude? But yeah, always a good time to see.
Cool.
Then rounding out the 7 o'clock hour, we had the Mean Green Machine playing against the Beast Mode.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a tight affair. A 1-0 win for the Mean Greens, which kept them at 500 for the season. They're now 2-2. That's a big win for them. It keeps them on the edge of the mix as there are 5 teams above them with only 1 loss. So, one they really needed if they want to hang around, try and jump to the top half for one of those big payout after New Year's Bowl games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If,
you gotta get the money for your students and your, facilities and all that, the training facilities. But, I got some inside information on this, and this was a very close game. It actually came down to the final inning. I mean, it was down to the wire. But what it sounded like to me was just a lot of close calls. A lot of people just making good throws to first. Just quality all-around play. I mean, you're looking at Beast Mode, and this is one of the teams that didn't draft. This is a team that was assembled before the draft happened, and going against Mean Green Machine, who I still think is one of the top-tier teams of the Patriot League. It was a good showing by Beast Mode. I think it probably could have gone any other way, or either way. But good job to Mean Green Machine for sticking it out, getting that win by 1 run.
Absolutely. There was a little blurb this week that Keith brought up, about any of the teams that haven't played Beast Mode that take them, lightly as a team. I don't remember Keith's words exactly, but I certainly don't overlook that team at all. I just would love to have an opportunity to play every team in this league, and unfortunately we don't get to play Beast Mode for this little short season. But yeah, they've got some talented kickballers on that team, and it's good to see that they're keeping it tight with a good competitive team like Mean Green Machine. They've got some solid players on their side also. So
well, if you look at Beast Mode, a 2-0 loss to America, a 5-3 loss to Crushing on You, and a 1-0 loss to Mean Green. Those are single plays can mean 1 or 2 runs, and those are scores we see all up and down this league. So, just because they've only managed to get that 1 win, just like Keith said, they're right there, just like everyone in this league.
And they got the talent for it too. They got Nick, Giselle, Jeff, Plesha,
Silver,
Brandon Silver. Yeah, and we didn't get to touch on this because we didn't film last week, but Brandon Silver and Jeff Moore had 2 big ass boots to drive in a whole lot of runs against Flock of Flame 2 weeks ago. So they got the bunts, they got the girls, they got the power legs. Just put it together, tighten up the defense, and they can surprise some people. Don't sleep on Beast Mode.
Fun team too.
Definitely.
Yeah. Congratulations, Giselle, on uploading 517 photographs today.
Yeah. I wonder if we ever found that tip jar.
Well, I'm just wondering if she put those up there to just try and piece together the night. What happened because from what I hear, like, she had lots of WAKA shots and was having a but Beast Mode. Yeah, they're awesome, man. So,
back to Beast
thanks
Mode.
for all the pictures. I wish I would have been in a couple of them.
And that's why I'll never leave WAKA Wednesday again.
Don't do it.
But Beast Mode.
So that's it for the 7 o'clock hour, I suppose. We're coming back. I got a few more games to break down, and then we'll jump in to the upcoming week, which will be the final regular season week.
Yeah, buddy.
Time to figure out who's going where in the big bowl picture.
We know who's going where, don't we?
Damn right, man.
Heard that.
Thanks.